Yasu, that means hello in Greek, one of the many words I learned during my time abroad. My name is Jamie Kessler, and I am from sunny Los Angeles, California. When I visited the Northeastern campus for the first time, I had the immediate feeling of I could definitely see myself spending the next 4 years here. Receiving the Northeastern acceptance saying that I would need to complete my first semester of college in a foreign country was an immediate shock to my system. I have traveled without my parents before, but it is nothing like spending my first semester of college abroad. The transition from high school to college was hard enough for me, knowing that I would have to separate from my close friend group, the constant support and guidance from my parents, and my other best friend, my dog, Kip. Although going abroad for the first semester of college is not an ideal situation for an 18-year-old girl who has lived in the same place her whole life, but after mulling over the acceptance letter, I knew it was fate to be accepted into the NUN program. Going abroad was a perfect way to start the transition from high school life to college life and the transition into a more independent individual. By watching this video, I want you to not only understand what I experienced and learned from Greece, but I want you to feel like you took part in this journey with me through my photos and my story. Please step into room 401 at the Metropolitan Hotel where I've lived for the past 3 months in Thessaloniki, Greece. Greece was somewhere I never imagined I would visit because I didn't know very much about the society and its customs. Much of the news I heard about Greece before I came consisted of the most recent protests, the constant struggle for money, and the lack of job opportunities, but this does not fully describe how I viewed Thessaloniki with my own eyes. Thessaloniki, the second largest city in Greece, is a city full of vibrant life and history. The graffiti-covered walls, a city along one of the longest boardwalks in the world, and the beautiful historic buildings are just some of the things that make up the city of Thessaloniki. You would think that the people would not go out as much due to the economic crisis, but what I learned to love about Greece is that the people are so happy even though they are going through such a hard time. I was fortunate enough to be able to travel to Spain for 5 days as well as Germany with my close friends from the program. I was able to see the Sagrada Familia, a church that has been under construction for 400 years, the Chocolate Museum, and the Gaudi Park. This was a memorable experience, as well as going to Frankfurt and Dusseldorf, Germany. I got to be there during the start of all the openings of the beautifully decorated Christmas festivals. What more could I have asked for? It was great to be able to open my eyes to other European countries and not just Thessaloniki. On top of going to Spain and Germany, I got to climb up Mount Olympus, swim in the Pozar hot springs, go canyoning, visit Athens to see the Parthenon, and visit Halkidiki, Greece, a beautiful beach area. They were all amazing adventures. Whether I was exploring the city of Thessaloniki or learning from the locals or using my free time to travel to other European countries, I felt like I was becoming a more worldly and knowledgeable individual while having a great time. Now please step into my daily routine going to the beautiful campus at Anatolia College. Going to college with other Greek students was a great way to learn and adapt to the way the Greek people live their daily lives. Some of my goals for the semester included keeping up with my work and keeping a good balance between school and all that Thessaloniki has to offer, and I feel like I successfully achieved this. Every Thursday evening after school, I would take the bus to my service learning site Arsis, a daycare for refugee children now living in Greece. We would play different games such as freeze tag, work on puzzles, and make many arts and crafts projects. As I became more than acquaintances with the kids, I learned from them just as much as they learned from me, and I'm truly blessed to have been able to work with the children at Arsis. Well, now that you have looked into my time in Thessaloniki, Greece, I hope you understand why it's such an amazing time. Being thrown into a new culture and society, I realized that I should always focus on the positive aspects of change and be myself and grow as a person wherever I am in the world. I now understand the culture and people of Thessaloniki, and I feel like I have become more of a leader in my community. I know this will translate into my continued learning experience at Northeastern, and I will be able to share my acquired knowledge from traveling abroad with the community. I will never forget my NUN experience in Greece.